So the sun is setting and I thought it would be a good time to attempt my second painting. And I'm gonna try to do something with fields and a hay bale and blue skies again and a tree line. So we shall see, but the birds are chirping, sun's starting to go down, and I thought it was a good opportunity to come out here and do this, and I thought you might want to see how it's going as well. So let's get started, do some painting. Okay, well, first of all, I'm trying to make a light blue, and I definitely did equal ratios of white to blue, and that was just dark blue basically, or a darker blue. So next time I will know that I need to do a tad of blue and more white to get a very light blue color, but we'll see how this works out for the sky. Okay, next for the tree line, I decided to go with this color green. It's kind of hard to tell, but if I put it next to these greens, you can see the difference. Theo green. Oh, you know what? I think I used this one last time. We'll see if it's been opened or not. Oh my goodness, sorry. Okay, no, I did not use it, but I think I was maybe going to. But we're definitely gonna give this one a shot now. Okay, for this tree line, I am literally just kind of dabbing, making it uneven and just kind of going through. I'm actually gonna do a second one right below it that's a little bit lighter color. So we'll see how that turns out. But for the blue sky, I took the big brush and just went back and forth. This time I'm trying some dabbing. Okay, next I'm gonna do a little bit lower of a tree line. I want it to be about 2 shades lighter than this. So I'm going to take the green that I already have, I'm gonna put a little yellow in it instead of white. Supposedly this makes it a little bit warmer of a lighter color, and we'll see what that looks like. Here you go. So I took some yellow and just a dab of green that was still on my brush, mixed that together, and you can see this is the darker one. This is the one mixed with yellow, and I think that'll work just fine. Okay, well, I think I like that green combination, but you know, it's hard to tell when you're in mid-process. So, on to the next step. I now have 3 different types of green going. I thought this would lighten up enough by adding yellow. It did not. So it was like I needed more yellow and just a tad of green to lighten it up even more. And we're gonna use this lightish green, and we're gonna fill in this space right here. I'm getting a higher perspective to see if it's actually looking like anything, and I am liking it so far. Thanks for being with me, by the way. This is Anna from keepitsimple.com, and this is my second painting ever. I have been inspired by a lady at Chosen Goods who does all of her own paintings and has them at her store. You should definitely check her out. She even ships them. But it's very peaceful and relaxing. Fun thing to try. For the next part, we're going to be filling in this space right here. We're starting to get into the field area. I'm going to try this color without mixing it with anything. Yellow. Sorry, I do not know how to pronounce all these words. I'm going to try this one, and we'll see how that fills in and how it looks. Okay, the sun is setting even more, but I want to show you this brush. I'm doing this with a small tree line. It's very thin. I'm getting a little bit braver to try a few of the brushes. Last time I only used 2. This time I'm on to 3 brushes. So here's what we have so far. We're gonna get this done before the sun sets. Okay, for this next section here, I used this same color that I had, mixed in a smidge of yellow, and it was too much. So I added a little bit of white to that, mixed it around, and then just kind of brushed it like this. I was careful around the green, but you can see I maybe should have let it dry a little bit longer, but that's okay. I'm gonna go over here in a second. Okay, what I'm trying to do now is get in this hay field. I'm a little crunched for time now with the beautiful sunset, but this background color was supposed to be lighter, kind of like this one, but it bled in with the green because I didn't let it dry, I know. And then now I'm trying out this little brush to make some skinny lines going through this field. Here's where we are. Okay, it is really starting to come together. For the last thing, the hay bales, I'm using these two brushes. I am taking this one, and putting it into this darker brown, and then just kind of making shape like this. And then I'm taking the thinner one, putting it in this lighter color here, and kind of pushing down here and pushing down here to where it's like kind of a circle on the end of the hay bale. And then I'm going to go back through and lighten up a little bit of each hay bale. So I have a few more to make, and then we'll be done. I'll show you the final product. Well, thanks so much for joining me. Here is my final piece, masterpiece at that. And we got it done just in time for that sunset to be happening. Real quick, what I like about it is the hay bales. I like how those little guys turned out. I think I like the colors better in this one. I was worried that the sky would be too bright of a blue, but I think it turned out good. And then my mishap with the bleeding over, I think that turned out good here when I just combined everything. What I want to do better is figure out the different tree lines. Like maybe this should have been lighter and this one darker. This part right here darker. But I don't know. So anyhow, thanks for joining me. And if you want to see or be part of more of my learning to paint adventures, please hit subscribe. And if not, I always put out delicious recipes, daily life ideas, and ways to find joy in the day-to-day normals. And I hope to see you guys next time.